Always buy your citrus tree from local reputable nurseries or other plant purveyors. And buy a younger tree. Younger trees that have not begun to bear usually transplant with more success and are less expensive than larger trees. When you're looking for a tree, choose a healthy looking plant that has foliage with a strong green uniform color, no blemishes or nicks on the bark, and fairly symmetrical branching and no obvious pet damage. Turn that plant over on its side and look underneath the pot. Plants that have roots protruding from the container have been in the container too long, and those should not be purchased. Roots that are visible should be pliable and an intense orange color. Citrus trees at nurseries will typically have a tag with information about the plant. Look for information about the recommended climate zone or hardiness zone because citrus varieties have different heat preferences and cold tolerances, and it's important to find a tree that is going to thrive in the preferred location where you want to plant it. The tag may refer to a sunset climate zone or a USDA hardiness zone. A sunset climate zone is a fairly broad designation. You can find out what the sunset climate zone is, or where you want to plant your tree, by looking online at the Sunset website or going to the library and looking at a sunset gardening book. Now, hardiness zones are based on the average minimum winter temperature located in particular locations, and the temperatures are set in 10-degree increments. These are published by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. You can find maps of them online where you can locate your property, or you can input your zip code to find out what zone you're in. Other sources of information can also help you make a decision on what type of citrus is going to grow well in your location. You can ask questions of the nurseryman at the nursery that you're visiting, or else you can walk around your neighborhood and look and see what types of citrus trees are your neighbors growing, because they're likely to have a very similar climate profile where your property is located. And they can also give you some advice on how well their citrus is doing. Notice here before I leave this slide that the USDA hardiness zone 9 is shown on this slide.